Good morning, Mistralton City. My name's Adamew, and welcome to the NBBL playoffs. This week, we're going to be taking on Coach Vizsla of the Motown Mimikyus, as I mentioned in the outro of last week. I got to choose my opponent for playoffs, and this matchup felt a bit less awful than the other matchup. So, yeah, let's just jump into the game. So, see Vizsla's team right there. Very, very scary team consisting of Dragapult and Tera Blaziken. Corviknight is a defensive piece along with Fezandipity and Rotom Wash. Greninja adds another wing con to their uh, already extensive list of wing cons. Sandy Shocks gives a good pivot that can set rocks and spikes. King Gambit can turn games on its head late game, and Manior is just an underrated setup sweeper that is, well, good 2-point Tera Captain. And finally, Ditto can make my attempts at setup sweeping pretty much invalidated. So, yeah, that is their team. And let's just jump right into my team. First up, I have Fast Ting Wu. This is speed creeping, base speed Corviknight. Base speed Corviknight hits 170. This thing hits 171. Rest is invested into HP and Spadef to help me better take on any like special attackers like the Sandy Shocks or the Dragapult. I have Taunt Ruination to kind of screw over the Corviknight. Spikes to just hazard stack, and EQ is just a nice stab move overall. And that is Ting Wu's set. Dialga looked very, very good offensively here, and that's why I'm bringing a Scale Shot, Heavy Swim, Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast set with max special attack and enough speed to speed creep Blaziken after or without a speed boost. So, yeah. 80 HP is what's left over. The Fire Blast should Oko Corv after a bit of chip. Same thing with King Gambit. And then Dragon Pulse Heavy Slam hits everything else pretty hard. Heavy Slam is there to hit Fezandipity harder since it's a lot more specially bulky, and I have reason to believe that it'll be specially bulky this week. And then Scale Shot, obviously, to boost speed. Terapagos, we have EP, Star Storm, T-Bolt, Rapid Spin. This is my hazard remover. I've learned my lesson from my game versus Minwoo. I have to bring boots here because they can get hazards up very, very easily here. And this is my last ditch effort just in case Blaziken gets out of hand. Next up, I have T-Bolt, Tera Blast, Ice. Tera Blast, Tera Ice, White Screen Reflect. This is an offensive screen, so Regieleki. I have enough speed to outrun, I think, booster speed Sandy Shocks. And then rest is an HP, and then max special attack, because this is an offensive set. I don't really anticipate this to do much breaking, but it does look really good offensively if I can get the Tera Ice off, because then it'll hit everything neutrally super effectively. Next up, I have Life Orb Keldeo. This is just, I have Life Orb on this thing because I couldn't think of a better item, and I just went Vacuum Wave, Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, Focus Blast, because, yeah, the only thing that really wants to come in on this thing is Dragapult, and even then, Hydro Pump's still going to hurt it quite a bit if it hits. So, yeah, Vacuum Wave is there for Greninja, Blaziken, stuff like that, just to revenge kill it if it's low on health. And, yeah. Finally, we have Driftwind with Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Tera Blast, Strength Sap, with Tera Fairy and Rocky Helmet. And this has max HP, max defense. The combination of Rocky Helmet plus Aftermath plus Flare Blitz Recoil, if Blaziken Okos this thing from full, it's going to do 96% recoil to it with everything combined. And that was just too funny to pass up, so I went Rocky Helmet Driftwind for this. And yeah, that is going to be the team for week number, well, not even week number, I mean, this is technically week number 9, but this is going to be the team for my game against Vizsla in playoffs. I can't say if it's quarterfinals or not because the NBBL playoffs are kind of weird because, so it's divided into 2 brackets. The top 4 are in quote-unquote upper bracket, and then the bottom 4 are lower bracket. The top 4 in upper bracket get a second life in playoffs. So if I lose this game, I get knocked down to lower bracket, and I have to face one of the winners of the first 2 lower bracket games. But if I win, I move on to the winners bracket finals, and yeah. I get a second life up until the championship game. That's pretty much how this works. So if I lose this, I feel like I get a better matchup. So there's really no sweat, but I'd have to run the risk of playing this team again. But at any rate, that will be all for this team builder, and I will catch you all in the battle. Peace. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the game against Vizsla, and this is, probably not going to be fun. I mean, it's not going to be fun for me for one reason. I have no switch-ins to that Tera Blaziken. But it's also not going to be fun for me for another reason, and that's because my TV broke prior to this game. So I'm having to pretty uncomfortably use my laptop to stream the game. So yeah, this is not going to be fun. Okay. So, no sandy shocks, which means Regieleki kind of goes unresisted, but also, like, kind of not. I anticipate they think that Fez Dragapult is going to be enough to check that. I'm not entirely sure what they lead with, though. Oh no. Oh no, I messed up Driftwind set. It's supposed to be Rocky Helmet. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, good thing I have more than one set. That's good. Ugh, I have to go slow on this because there's a lot of input lag on my end, since I have to use this specifically on OBS. Oh man, that's the first mistake I've made in making my team all season, and it might cost me a win here. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see, Greninja lead. I don't anticipate that they would stay in. I'm just gonna put T-Bolt, keep it simple. I probably should have screened, but like, their play could be Fez here. Fez or Pulse. Fez probably wants to take the hit the most. It'll probably take around like 30-ish. So, yeah. Okay. So, on this, I'm always going to go into Dialga. They may quick Rooster T-Spikes, either or. But I always feel like I gotta go Dialga here. And then I'm going to 100% quick Fire Blast. His Corv will probably come in to take the hit. Oh, it just U-turns. Okay, so it might just go into Blaziken now. I gotta keep up. I should have just Volted if I had Volt. I was debating whether or not to have like a second 3-move or Volt Switch. That is the Grin. Okay, so Grin coming in here makes me think it's going to be a low kick set. That is interesting. The Protean low kick could be the set. Wait, this is a very, very awkward situation for me. I think I'll go Driftwing here. Because I just don't know enough about this set yet. Okay, it just sets spikes, which is what I thought might happen. And it's protein, and not the other thing. So... let's see. I could just Tera Blast. I feel like I want to just quit, like, Willow, potentially. I'll Tera this since Aleki doesn't really need to Tera in this game. Because Electric is decently solid enough. I do have a dead slot with Tera Blast though. But I don't think it was going to get quicked at any rate. Well played. So it just quits Taunt, can't use Willow. Pretty much forces me into clicking Tera Blast, but they can keep me in a spin cycle. So I kinda need to make a bit of an aggressive play. Oh man, everything's going wrong. Yeah, I have to make a bit of an aggressive play because I feel like they may just like... they could just U-turn into quarter or something. Which now that I know this spikes, I don't really fear it as much. I have to quit Tera Blast, I guess. Watch it have been Corv, and I predicted it. Oh, just goes Fez. This feels like a free race turn for them. Mayhaps. I think I gotta do something different here. That Driftwind misstep kinda set me back a bit. Can't believe I locked in the wrong set. But, yeah. Of course, now that I Tera, my item's useless. Oh well. Driftwind was only ever meant to be a sacrifice, and I think I can still, you know, do something. I think it's just so annoying, it just keeps clicking U-turn. Fortunately, it didn't get the poison touch activation, or the toxic chain, that's what it is. They just go back into Greninja. Intriguing. I need to start making some amount of progress. So, Team Blue. I did not expect to see how much, like, input lag would affect me in this game. Greninja. This is just like a read stack. I'll just run that. I pretty reliably can eat the hit, so I'll probably just EQ, see what they want to do. As a quick taunt, and I get a free EQ off, because I knew I could live the hit. So we're making a bit of progress here. Let's see. So, interesting situation here. Can I afford to knock this thing out? I mean, probably, yeah. Getting this thing out of the way would be awesome. Does have low kick, so I did predict that right. And we will draw first blood as Team Blue kills Greninja. Team Blue kills Greninja with EQ. and we're still at like half health. So we're still relatively healthy. That's one big threat out of the way. It not being battle bond is very, very massive for me. Unfortunately, I still do have to deal with Dragon Bolts. See what they do. I would be real, the laptop setup it's not it. I legitimately need a monitor because I have to like do dual window just so that way I don't run out of time. It's really messing with me. Let's see what they do. I anticipate Blaziken. Corv. Let me check my status. I only have one more turn of taunt. I could probably just Ruination here. Show off the fact that I'm fast. And it just quits body press. Probably trying to weaken me a bit. So, yeah. At this stage, they may want to quick Roost. So I'm just gonna taunt, probably. Feel like that's a solid enough play. Repay the favor. Oh, they just body press again. So it looks like I'm trading Tinglu for some spikes. Okay, so I think I just get a round of spikes up, and then we can just go Dialga. At this range, Dialga should be able to kill it. So they just take kill with body press, so 4 kills. Blue with BP. And that is at around, I'd probably say like 70-ish%. I think Dialga would have to be the play. Just so I can get this thing in and quick Fire Blast. We know that they're leftovers, so yeah. Fire Blast. Okay. I hate having to be this slow and careful with my plays. Like, I really hate having to do that. I think Fire Blast is the most high leverage play I can make here, though. Because they don't really have a solid switch in. I mean, they could just go Bolt, but just pretty much take a sack right now. Or just pick a play, I guess. Obviously, now that I'm kind of weakened a bit, Dragapult... Or now that Tinglu is out of the picture, Dragapult's a bit more tempting, because you can work Terapagos out to break my Tera Shell. Which I'm not really keen on doing. Hit the Fire Blast to kill the Corv. Dialga kills Corv with F-Blast. So, up 5-4. Still have a lot of health on Dialga left. I might have to make an uncomfortable play. I do feel like Blaziken has to be their play here. Which Driftwind might be able to force quite a bit of chip on. Which, as long as Blaziken gets into Keldeo range, then we might be okay. We have a round of spikes up, so Gambit's going to be taking a little bit of chip. Holt's going to be taking a bit of chip. Blaziken and Fez. And there's the Blaze. He gets hurt by spikes, so it's probably going to be LO. Okay. I'm just trying to think. What is my route to victory here? Because, like, this is a free switch. I can get a free switch off here. I don't exactly think I need a Lecky to potentially win this game. So I could probably just do this. Maybe. I'm not sure. I definitely shouldn't have Tera Drift one that early. What's the Tera gonna be? Fairy. Okay, that's what I thought it could be. Probably gonna try to get the Dragon immunity for Dialga. And it just SDs. So... okay. Speed boost. Luckily I'm EV'd to outrun after a +1. And then I can just probably go Terapagos to revenge. Okay. So they do that. I'm just looking at the Dragapult and thinking I don't have enough. I should have read that. I needed to make an insane read there. Let me take a look at Dialga. Dialga Origin versus Dragapult. Because push comes to shove, I think I might have to use Dialga to beat Colt. Dragapult. Let's see. Regular set. It's up in the air. I should have just quit screens. Dude, I'm not sure what to do. Looking at their team, I do not think Regieleki is helpful. So I'll quick reflect. So just Flare Blitz. Valid, they have no reason not to. Blaziken kills Lecky with Blitz. So now my play pretty much has to be Terapagos. I gotta quit Starstorm. I have to quit Starstorm and pray, pretty much. Realistically, I think Dialga should be able to win this. Dragapult. Okay. Don't really have a choice here. I have to go into Boreas. Since I sacked Teambuilder pretty stupidly to Corviknight, but I should have gotten a couple more layers of spikes up. Puts Wisp. Which, since I'm not like... Let me check. Drift. Granted, I don't think you stay in, potentially. I'm Terra Fairy'd and burned. And you are X. X Pulse. Can Okami. Wait, no, you're not Specs. I don't think you can, actually. I just checked that. Yeah, it doesn't... It can't. So I might just have to, like, Willow or Sap back. I don't think you stay in, though. Because you don't know my set. Like, just quick DD. That's a cool set, though. A quick Willow. Well, if we just try to weaken this thing. Could be Phantom Force now that I think about it. But largely I'm not afraid of it now. I'll just Hex. Power Phantom Force, that's what it is. Now that I know it's physical, definitely feels a lot less scary now. And now I force Fez to come in. And it's forced Quick Roost, pretty much. Yeah, I think it's forced Quick Roost. I do kind of want a Willow. Since it's probably Quicking Roost, it needs health. I think they'll think they need health. I can just burn this thing. And they do a Quick Roost like I thought they would. Okay. Getting a bit more residual chip. So, Fez, bulky pivot. Let me go for this. It's doing 55 to 63-ish. Now I am at 317. I think I'll live. Since I don't think they have a reason to be fully offensive. And I might be able to catch a U-turn. They just play rough. Yep. Straight sap. Get some health back. Chip him down a little bit more. The thing about Drifblim is I'm having a hard time being able to switch it out reliably. I mean, Dragapult isn't really that much of a threat now that I've kind of screwed over its set. So I might just be able to hit. Because I just pivot. I think Gambit has to be the play now. Oh man, what a play it would have been if I just Willowed. That would have been a crazy play. I think they should have definitely went Gambit the turn prior. Okay, is this Supreme Overlord? It is not, so it is Defiant. Would be worth keeping an eye on. So, Driplim has already done a lot of work. I might still need it, though. I think I feel alright switching Keldeo hard in. Because I feel like with how I've been playing, they may just expect me to stay in. And like wall Wisp or something. Probably try to bait it with a Lumberry. And then fire back with an Iron Head to Oko. Which I can't really afford to let this thing go down just yet. So, trying to get this to where Dialga can just win it. Fez is weakened enough where Heavy Slam could kill. Blaziken. I'm gonna need Drop Ghost's help. Okay. Hurt by the spikes. They double. Good double. So they just go into Fez again. Okay. So I have a question for God. Am I afraid? Should I be afraid of this? Keldeo. I don't know what this thing's set would be, but I feel like I'll live any hit, generally. Let me take a look at the teams. Let's see. Gambit will keep getting weakened. I feel comfortable just going for the KO. Like, I feel comfortable just clicking Hydro. Because this thing won't do a lot of damage back to me. Or will it just roost? It just clicks Toxic. It's getting a bit of a residual chip on my Keldeo. This is going to be a bit scary to navigate. I don't know what health that thing's at, so I'm not even sure if Secret Sword would knock it out from this range. I think I just gotta click Hydro again. And this is big because this is their Terrapagos answer. I just have to actually hit. Could I hit this or whatever comes in? And I miss. Okay, well, that's what I get. Okay, so I'm forced to switch now. I don't think that this thing is much of a threat to Dialga, though. But granted, they have to know I'm switching. Like, my switch out is very, very obvious. So they may just opt to quick U-turn, and I can get free damage. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like they would quick U-turn, but like, I think I gotta switch. And I think Dialga is my only switch in. I should have made that play the turn prior because their roost was obvious. And then I could have heavy slammed. Because now they're gonna U-turn. Oh, they just roost again. Interesting. So now they're at full health. I can't remember. Well, I mean, I don't have a reason to not heavy slam. Because, like, the worst they can do is go Gambit. Like, I'm not exactly afraid of this thing. The worst they do is go Gambit, and even then I can just Fire Blast it. So, yeah. They may think they're safe. Maybe. This is a very intense game. I kind of played this a bit awkwardly. They're very, very. I did that much, even through Babiri. So they're probably just scouting then. I mean, I just go again, so I don't know what you're gonna do to me. I don't respect what you'll do to me. Yeah. Because this is a pheasantipity. I think, yeah, I mean, they'd have to switch hard out into something. Ooh, that would have been a play. But no, I feel like... I'm trying to think what the Dragapult set is. And what do I need to beat it? Dialga kills Fizz with Heavy Swim. So, Blaziken comes out. Tastes a bit more chip. Okay, so pretty much just comes down to, like, Terapagos, really. Because I think I need to go Boreas here. Yeah, I have to go Boreas. And hope Boreas can just beat this 1v1 potentially. I'm gonna Willow just in case they switch to Gambit, thinking I want to Strength Sap. If I can burn this Blaziken, this is actually gonna make it a lot easier to deal with. And I think that my team could win this. But it's a whole nother thing altogether if I live Flare Blitz. But I think if Flare Blitz comes out, then I think Blaziken will take itself out as well. Bringing the game down to Bolt and Gambit. I live the hit. Okay, put Willow. Right. So Boreas will die to Toxic. Phase kills Venom with Toxic. Which this just means that I can go to Rock, probably, to quick spin. So I can get rid of hazards. So I just click spin. Because if they want to bring Bolton, that's okay. But I just spin away hazards after they probably break my Tera shell. And yeah. I'm not entirely sure what their plan is to punch through. I may have brought the wrong Dripwind set, but I played that well. So, let's see here. Boggos kills Blaziken with spin. So now we're +1 speed for the Dragapult. And I'm not entirely sure what their set will be. Okay. They might have to go Gambit to weaken me a bit. No, they just go hard into Bolt. So, always just got a quick Earth Power. I should be able to live whatever shit they want to throw at me. Does a solid chunk, biggest DD. So I should be able to live what hit they throw at me. Hoping so, at least. Earth Power again. Darts, yep. Autos, kills, Bolt. Yeah. Never mind. Walk from shit. Brooklyn kills Bolt. Burn. And now it's just King Gambit left. And I think we managed to win. Which is absolutely absurd. So, me and Steve are finally gonna get that not rematch, we're finally gonna get that match. We traded #1 all season long and we finally get to play. Oh my god. I can't believe I actually won this game. These matchups for this were so awful. And we managed to navigate it. Well, actually, yeah, there's nothing really to fear, because Vacuum Wave will outrun Sucker Punch priority. Does a hefty chunk, puts Brick Break, Gambit, Boggos, with Brick Break, and send out Keldeo to finish up the game. Quick Vacuum Wave. Kel kills Gambit with Back Wave. I have to make sure I walk in the right move. Vacuum Wave. And ladies and gentlemen, with this win, we will punch our ticket not only to the semifinals of NBBL Academy, retaining our second life, we will also punch our ticket to the main show of NBBL next season, if we choose to return. And yeah, good games to Vizsla. Don't think there was much hacks to complain about on either side. I missed a Hydro Pump, but that's what Hydro Pump does. But yeah, at any rate, guys, I will catch you all in the next battle, where we finally get to take on Steve. So, see you guys then. Peace.